Good evening. Welcome to African News Update on top Accolade News. First, the headlines. Kenya's president approves controversial health care bills. Uganda mourns Henry Kiyamba, Amin regime critic. US urges Sudan RSF to halt shelling of civilian areas. Details coming up shortly. On health matters, Kenyan president approves controversial health care bills. Kenya's President William Ruto has given the green light to a set of controversial health care bills that promise a significant overhaul of the nation's health sector. The cornerstone of President Ruto's plan is the promotion of universal health care, which mandate all employed individuals to contribute 2.75% of their salaries towards a new health fund. The government argues that this move will enhance healthcare affordability and accessibility for lower-income Kenyans. However, this reform has faced strong opposition from those who view it as an additional tax burden. Critics argue that President Ruto's measures have exacerbated the cost of living crisis, despite his election promise to ease financial hardships for families. Concerns have also arisen regarding potential corruption within the new health care fund. Nevertheless, Parliament has backed President Ruto approving the Social Health Insurance Bill and 3 other health-related bills. Currently, Kenyan citizens pay varying monthly sums to the National Health Insurance Fund, which will be replaced by this new health fund. This entails a doubling of the minimum contribution and a higher percentage of income for most salaried workers. Still in politics, Uganda mourns Henry Kiyamba, Amin regime critic. Uganda is mourning the loss of Henry Kiyamba, a former minister who played a pivotal role in revealing the atrocities of Idi Amin's brutal regime. Kiyamba passed away at the age of 84 due to diabetes-related complications. He had a storied career in Uganda's public life, serving in various government positions during the tenure of leaders like Amin Obote and the current president Yoweri Museveni. Kiyamba's courageous work included writing his seminal book, State of Blood, the inside story of Idi Amin after fleeing into exile in 1977. His book provided a first-hand account of the horrors committed during Amin's regime, exposing the widespread human rights abuses. Regarded as a critical historical document, it offers insight into one of the darkest periods in Uganda's history. Uganda will always remember him for his contributions and his dedication to the truth. On security matters, US urges Sudan's RSF to halt shelling of civilian areas. The United States is urging Sudan's paramilitary rapid support forces RSF to cease shelling residential areas, emphasizing that these actions are causing immense suffering for the Sudanese people. The RSF has been engaged in a conflict with the Sudanese military since April, resulting in over 5,000 fatalities and the displacement of more than 5 million citizens, according to the United Nations. The recent escalation in attacks by the RSF on military-controlled areas in Omdurman, including the use of artillery, has led to civilian casualties. Additionally, the RSF has continued besieging military bases in Inyala with the aim of capturing the city. The US is calling for an immediate end to the fighting and a resumption of talks to bring about a resolution, reminding both parties of their commitments to protect civilians and facilitate humanitarian access as outlined in the 11 May Declaration in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. You are watching the news on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Back to politics. Zambia evacuates 77 nationals from Israel amid ongoing conflict. Zambia's government has successfully evacuated 77 of its nationals from Israel amid the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestinian Hamas militants. The evacuees who arrived back in Zambia on Wednesday include 72 students. Zambia's Foreign Minister Stanley Kakubo stated that although 172 Zambians, including 143 students, reside in Israel, some chose to decline the government's evacuation offer and opted to remain in the country. It reassured those who decided to stay that the ministry would work closely with the Zambian embassy and the Israeli Foreign Ministry to ensure their continued safety. Importantly, he added that no Zambian nationals had lost their lives in the ongoing conflict, providing some relief to their families. On business matters, African Guarantee Fund boosts women-led enterprises. The African Guarantee Fund, in collaboration with the African Development Bank Group, has approved a substantial $1.2 billion loan. This financial support is set to benefit women entrepreneurs in 32 African countries. The announcement was made during the Affirmative Finance Action for Women in Africa Finance Series event in Lagos. This event aims to unlock financing opportunities for women entrepreneurs, a vital step towards closing the financing gap for women-led small and medium enterprises, estimated at $42 billion. The African Development Bank AFAWA initiative seeks to increase women's access to finance in Africa, with a goal to mobilize $5 billion in financing for African women-led businesses by 2026. Since its launch just after 2 years, the initiative has approved $1.2 billion for an on-lending to women-led enterprises in 32 African countries. In sports, Newcastle joined race to sign Nigerian sensation Victor Boniface. Newcastle United has entered the race to sign Nigeria's promising international Victor Boniface following his remarkable start to the 2022-23 season. This 22-year-old striker, who currently plays for Bayer Leverkusen, has been setting the Bundesliga on fire with 7 goals in as many games. Boniface's journey from Royal Union Saint-Gilloise to Bayer Leverkusen for €20 million has been a revelation, making him one of the most formidable strikers in European football. His impressive form has not gone unnoticed, earning him accolades such as the Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month awards in August. His prolific run also secured him a call-up to the Nigerian national team during the recent international break. Newcastle, currently positioned 8th in the Premier League after 8 games, is seeking to bolster their front line. Manager Eddie Owie is eyeing Boniface as a top target to complement their existing attacking options, which include players like Alexander Isak and Callum Wilson. That concludes today's African News Update for today. Stay tuned for more national updates and other stories from across the continent. Thanks for joining us. I am Jonathan Powe. Stay informed and stay connected with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.